Yo, what's up, KFX 700 people, kids, whatever, cool guys. KFX 700, I believe this is an 04, 05, I'm not sure. Right now, what I'm doing is the HID LED slash whatever you want to call it, brighter lights. You start by melting the solder, obviously your propane and propane accessories, torch. You melt the solder off. Take it off. You're trying to get just this round thing right here. Once you melt it off, it'll come right through. Perfect OEM bulb. You stick it in. This actual grommet is the same size as the bolt. It holds onto it. Watch out for, make sure you don't have no gas. This has no gas in it right now. You don't want to blow up. So technically what you're supposed to do, I'm sorry I couldn't show you the final product on this one, but as you can see, there's an HID in there. You can go LED or HID, it doesn't matter. What you're gonna end up doing is remove both 8mm bolts on each side, and then you remove that right there, which is a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure you save all your pieces. Watch out with that plastic thing because it's very flimsy and breaks easily, especially because they're an older bike. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your rubber grommet. This is your grommet. You're gonna have to modify a little bit, and whatever you use, LEDs or HIDs, you're gonna have to modify those as well a little bit by cutting around the little plastic that's on there. That little plastic right there, you can cut it. You don't have to. And at the same time, the other thing is they sell these kits already. They sell the kits and they also sell the LEDs that are plug and play, which I don't know how bright they are. I don't have them. I didn't order any in stock right now. So I'm just going based off of what I have laying around. It's one of those projects where you don't have any money and you have an infinite part and accessories that you used on other vehicles, other toys that I had in the past. So what I'm doing is, yes, on this kit that I'm going to use, we're not going to have a high beam. Sorry for the camera work. So those are your H3 or H4, whatever. I don't remember. I think it's an H4 bulb, and it runs the high and low beam at the same time. I'm just running regular beam. I'm going to utilize the high beam for something else completely different. Plus, I'm also running the LED pod lights, which they're bright as fuck already, and on a separate switch. So this is the setup I'm using right now. I'm going to waterproof everything. I'm using an old ballast I just had laying around. And so far I tested it. It works. It's freaking bright. I don't know how much drain it will put on the battery, but I don't think it should. So, and the reason you want to basically use the OEM mounts is because it's easier and everything sets perfectly fine. And like I'll show you here. I'm just melting the solder, heating it up. And that shit, you see how hot that gets? It is on fire. I'm just gonna get your regular, you can get a razor blade, which probably works better than this screwdriver. And I'm just gonna do this. Just break up this, just loosen it up, melt it. Get all that solder off. Some poor Japanese kid or somebody that made this KFX, I don't know where they made them at. Was it soldering all these little bulbs, and I'm over here fucking them up on purpose. But yeah, these are very hot. And this is gonna go down, this goes up, as you can see. And if you have to hit it multiple times, you can, to make it a lot easier. Obviously don't touch it. It's very hot. Use pliers, use gloves. But yeah, and you'll finally, once you get it out, you'll see it ends up like this. And this is your OEM. You'll get it out. And also another thing is, if you're very intelligent and know how to solder and know how to use wiring with LEDs and bulbs and all that shit, you can make your own version out of this and do your own custom work. And I've seen it done. I mean, I know people that do it, but I'm just trying to do this. This is not my quad. This is my cousin's quad. And he's probably going to end up selling it or just ride it. It's here at my house, so I can ride it too. So I'll keep customizing. There's a little bit here and there that I need to do to it. I used to have my own KFX 700 that I did it up pretty badass. And then I ended up selling it. unfortunately I came into some hard times. I needed to sell it. So I know this one's going to get replaced soon. Right now I'm going to have an LED popped in there. I got to do a couple other things here and there, but little by little, I mean, it's going to be a badass quad. It runs and drives perfectly fine. It has top end rebuild, half top, basically from the pistons all the way up. It's been replaced. O-rings. It's been replaced with the gaskets. It's replaced with the valve cover. Not valve cover, but the valves inside there. It's been valve adjusted. It has a brand new, what is it called? Mechanical seal, gasket, everything I did on this side as well. We're just basically hooking it up. We love riding these things. These things are amazing. They're badass. There you go. So, and just to show you guys how it looks, oh shoot, comparison. I'm gonna put the phone down real quick. Okay, here we go. Let's see how. So obviously that's way brighter than your regular bulb. And that's just one headlight. Imagine two of them. Complete darkness. There you go, guys. Like I said, sorry I couldn't be more in depth in showing the actual like mounting in the back where you take off that plastic black piece. But yeah, like I said, you remove this upwards and then you modify your HID or LED however you want to get it to stick in there. You pop that in first into the headlight, then you put your HID or your LED in there. Once you do that, you put the back spring, which is this little twister right here, and that will actually hold everything in together. It's just a push and twist. Like I said, you can find these on eBay, Amazon, and pay for one bulb. I think it's like $17.99, and you can buy them, and that way you don't have to do everything that I'm doing. But like I said, I don't know if the LED will be as bright as the HID because I know it's just running a regular LED that's using this type of thing. I know they're supposed to be brighter, but I don't know how much power it's pushing into this. Obviously, this is using a ballast, so it's pushing a lot more power. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry for the camera work. It sucks. I know I should have had my GoPro and my head mount and all that stuff, but thank you. If you guys have any question, hit me up.